We can just keep lockdowns going and stuff.
Right.
Then you got this crazy that students teacher union or whatever in California,
Oh, yeah.
holding kids hostage. Man, I mean, what is this, like a terrorist organization union? And the first thing when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. Joe Biden said he wants to make a bunch more unions and make them strong. And if this is what unions are doing, well, I know I'm
Not backing that.
idiot. Yes.
Yeah.
Because man, what I see is these kids. I saw a story that said these teachers are saying, well, even if you agree to open up the schools, we won't go back and teach them. We won't open up the schools until our demands are met, and we want the police defunded. So they're holding children and their educations hostage.
Absolutely.
Hostage, like a terrorist.
Yeah. No other word
You
for
know,
it.
and
Hostage.
anyone who belongs to that union, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Ashamed of yourself. Try just stepping back and thinking for 1 second.
Quit being so selfish.
If I was the parents in your district and neighborhood, oh, you would be getting the earful. That's for sure. There's
Absolutely.
I would be screaming in their face.
Well, it's just like you said. Bottom line is it's the kids.
Yeah, and then holding the kid hostage to defund the police department. Oh my goodness, So and so there's something behind that. Those people need to be looked into too.
Right.
And it seems like everybody with this defund the police agenda is a freaking petty. So let's
Yeah,
start digging into the teachers
kinds
union
of
too.
falls together.
And
Defund the police, Black Lives Matter, Antifa.
Yeah, holding kids
porn.
and their education hostage to have demands met. Oh my God, you people are disgusting.
Let's talk about like blackmail and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
If you don't do this or do this or else, and that's so unfair. I mean, you might as well dangle a kid over a balcony.
Well, what was hilarious is you can almost, and it's like I thought I saw one thing right where it said, we're holding them hostage till they defund the police, and we won't teach your kids. We'll make them and their education suffer. We'll take it out on the kids.
Yeah.
And,
they are.
And then, like a few hours later, it's like, and now they've made this new list, and there's like these 5 things on the list. And I was like, now, was this the original thing, or is it like these teachers like, you mean someone was willing to listen to us?
Right.
Oh my God! And you got that guy in the background, like a hostage situation. Hey man, have him get me a hot dog. Dude, can I get a motorcycle if they're gonna listen? And then the stupid demands start coming out.
Ridiculous.
Because they're like, you mean, dude, they're gonna give us the $1 million? Hey guys, they're gonna give us
Right.
oh dude, can we get a helicopter and tell them to stop by Wendy's?
Right.
And
everybody gets a new car.
so yeah. Oh, they're gonna listen. Wait. Let's get everything in here. They're gonna do it. What else do we want, guys? And
give me your list. Give me your list.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that union.
Don't give
my
them a
goodness.
damn thing.
Union, is that going to be the new word for terrorist organization?
It pretty much is. Well, you think of unions now, and it's like the first thing that comes to mind is all the mobsters back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
That were dealing with the unions.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Hoffas. It's
sucking all kinds of money out, and funneling it here and there and dues. But
Right.
they did stand up for the people. They were the only things that kept the wage gap even versus inflation for a while. So most people look past that point,
Sure,
right? Because they generally were for the people, and I suppose if you get a little cutback for helping that much and keep, because they've done a lot, for workers, that's for sure. But
I'm not bad mouthing them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when you think of
just
unions now and seeing how they're acting, do this or else, it reminds me of that. When the mafia was involved. With
I've never seen it quite like this. This is the first situation I've ever seen. Like, well, we're not gonna do this and make the kids suffer. We're gonna use something else as a bargaining chip. Not our own labor. We're not gonna go on strike. We're gonna use your kids and their education as our our bargaining chip.
Right.
Not our labor. And so that's the difference between the past and now.
And
apparently,
that's obviously getting their point across a lot quicker, a lot clearer. But I also think it's a lot dirtier to do it that way.
Oh yeah.
And I don't have the respect of, you go out there as a teacher and you can shout your demands on a picket line. Don't drag the kids into this.
Exactly.
They've already suffered enough over the last 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And now you're just doing it all over again.
Yeah.
I have no respect for that.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Well put. Yes. There's
Bastards.
They're
They're stealing from the kids.
Yeah, they are stealing from the kids.
Their livelihood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I think one of their demands on there was, we demand the immediate closure of all charter schools.
Yeah,
And it's like,
that's
well, and these people, they're teachers, but they don't have the slightest clue. I mean, so they're definitely backing some kind of agenda, or they're hiding somebody in their group, like Antifa, the leaders. Because if people gave a real hard look to charter schools, a lot of them freaking aren't private, okay? And they're the only schools left that kind of operate with any freedom outside of No Kid Left Behind. So if you took that kind of adaptive education and you let the schools in your neighborhoods adjust and tailor their education for the needs of the kids in the community, and they're, well, much better deal than anything going on now.
Oh, absolutely.
But all they can do is close the charter schools because there's an agenda behind it. No Kid Left Behind.
Right.
And that's the last thing standing in their way.
That's a tough one. I mean, I think some children thrive in a charter school setting. Some kids thrive in a public school setting.
Yep.
That's why there's different schools. I mean, we all don't fit into the same pair of pants, and they make different size pants for different size people. And I think that by doing that, you're really cutting a lot of kids out. You're really you're narrowing down the choices that people have. We're all gonna have to wear the same uniform, go to the same school, have the same haircut. I don't think that's right. You're not allowing these kids to be kids and learn how they're able to learn. You're forcing them into to something new, something different, and you're going to see a lot of failure.
Oh, well, that's
if you're okay with that, then keep on pushing. But I'm not okay with that.
a lot of parents and teachers are fed up with it. I know that.
Oh, sure.
So it's definitely a few narrow-minded individuals at the top, of
It's those bad
the
apples.
school leadership structure, and even the political parties that, just they have their own little narrow view, and everybody I talk to seems to be more of a majority. So
Right.
But hopefully this time, this election round, everybody's going to realize and look around at these people and what they're doing. And maybe we should start digging a little more into the defunded police agenda, because a lot of these people are starting to pop up pretty suspicious.
Pretty dirty.
Yeah, dirty dogs. So
They've got a paper trail with them.
Yeah, I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, I'd like to see a 80% Republican sweep of everything, if not higher. Because it's time to wipe these dirty dogs out of office.
The dirty D's.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's not that the Democratic Party was ever bad. You've got these people who are just planted in there, and they make all the policies and everything for the party.
Yeah, it's
left-wing extremists. They're extremists, like that dude in Virginia. Post-birth abortions.
Yeah.
Part of an organ harvesting ring. Tie him to Jizzy too. I mean,
somehow, some way.
Yeah. But then again,
if it has to deal with children, it could probably be tied to her.
Oh yeah. Well, the trafficking, because you tie her, because she's linked to that trafficking, that big trafficking circle. So you get her black book. You got a bunch of the names that are connected to all those dots, and everything comes out. People they're connected to, and the other organizations and the foundations, and
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the Wayfarers, and yeah.
Just the money behind it all, the money that's involved in all this.
And that's it. Just follow the money, and boom.
There you go.
Yep.
You'll find it.
So
follow the money.